Hello, welcome back to my channel. I bet you didn't think you'd see my face this quickly, did you? Well, neither did I actually. I made this decision late last night. So I've got the trailer attached. You can't really see out my back window there, but it is there. And I am off to pick Affie up. She's not due to come home for another 3 weeks. She's been at rehab for 3 weeks. She's supposed to be there for 6 weeks. That's 4. Can't do 6. But I've made the decision with professionals, with the vet and the physio and the rehab lady, that actually she's going to come home. So yeah, I'm feeling very nervous about it. I'm on my own, which she loads fine and she travels fine, so I'm not stressed I'm on my own. I'm just stressed of just her. She's so fit. I don't know if you saw yesterday in the vlog, but my goodness, she's wild. And I think that she will be a lot calmer at home. They're not feeding her her feed because she just won't eat it. And so yeah, she's just getting pumped with pony nuts or whatever she'll eat basically. So yeah, she's getting 10 out, but she's just not getting as much as she's used to, just because they can't facilitate it, and a lot of places can't facilitate that in the winter. It is just so boggy and wet everywhere. So yeah, we decided to bring her home. I will explain all once I've got her, once we're home. But yeah, just want to let you know that we are going to pick her up. There won't really be much footage because obviously I'm on my own. It's going to be really difficult. But I'll chat to you. I just wanted to make this, it's probably only going to be like a 5-10 minute vlog, just to kind of explain what's going on, so that when I post on Instagram, you're not like, what? How come she's back at home? So yeah, I'm feeling very nervous. I think she's a very stressy horse. She needs a lot of management, and the whole roundabout of is she sound, is she not, that's been going on for 10 months and we're still not off it yet, is just so tiring. And I think the vet will always say to me, Han, if you've had enough, you've done so much for this mare, if you want to call it a day, no one will think bad of you. And I'm always like, no, keep pushing, I want this. And I do want it, and I feel so bad for saying it, but I'm just so tired. Mentally, I'm just drained. I'm drained of her. And that sounds horrible, but not having her for 3 weeks and not particularly having to worry about her. She hasn't had an easy 3 weeks, and maybe I'll explain that later, or I'll explain that in another vlog. But it's been up and down, but her not being my responsibility as such, just having to rinse my bank account, but it's not me that deals with it. It's just been quite nice, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that again, of having full care of Affie. But let's go. Little, my darling girl. Oh, big shake. Come on. Let's get you back where you belong. And then, come here. Come on, let me take your head colour off. Or at least unclip you. Happy? Yeah, I think so. Right, she is back home. I'm just going to rug her up and turn her out. She's been very well behaved. Look at you. You are so good. Right, I'm going to sit you up there if I can without her. Oh my God. Without her eating you. There you go. So yeah, she's back home. She's back at the livery yard where Eilish was, if you remember that. Hello, darling. Don't eat the phone. No. Back. Go and eat your hay. Eat your hay. Thank you. Yeah, she's back at the livery yard where I had Eilish, if you remember. This was actually Affie's livery yard to start with, and then she obviously went to my friend's yard, just so I thought I'd better rehab her better from there, which I could. And I obviously could hack her on my own there, as I can't hack her on my own here, because we haven't got great hacking. But the plan was for her to always come back here. Watch the phone. No. Sorry, we just nearly lost the phone. Go back. Go and eat or something. So yeah, the plan was for her to always come back here once she'd finished the rehab in 3 weeks' time. and I've been paying for my stable here since she left in June, just because I knew I wanted to come back here. And yeah, now that I've decided to bring her back, it just made sense to bring her back here rather than to my friend's yard, just because she is so fit, guys. There is no way I would be able to hack her on my own. Like, I would just it would not be enjoyable for anyone. Sorry, I'm just trying to like do this rug. It's a new rug, if you can't tell, that she hasn't worn yet. So I'm just making sure that it's all correct. Don't knock the phone. But yeah, so it made more sense for her to come back here, just because I have got help here and we've got a school, and as much as I would love to be at my friend's yard full time, it's just, it hasn't got the facilities, it's got no one to ride with, and the access isn't great. You have to like leave the box at the top of the hill and walk them down, so it's just overall quite difficult. Right, should we turn you out and then we'll carry on talking? Oh my god, I nearly dropped you again. Your friend back. Oh my god. It's your friend. And yeah, this is just their little like winter strip that they get, because unfortunately the ground isn't great anywhere, is it, guys? It's so boggy, and we're so lucky that we get like all day turnout, like every single day. In the summer we get 24/7 turnout, and in the winter we get these strips, and they can be out from like 6 until 5. So yeah, they've just got this strip of grazing, and then they've got hard standing here. I say hard standing, like rubber matting that's got a bit of grass in, and then they can just have hay in their little hay boxes. Good girl. That was very uneventful. Excuse my face as well, because as you can imagine, I was not supposed to be picking my horse up today, so it was not in the plan. So I've been rushing because I've had work and everything else. So much stuff. I'm not even going to sort it. I've literally came back with the same amount of food as I went with, and I also bought more food while she was there because she would not eat while she was there. So they were feeding her pony nuts, which I think is why she's slightly wild, but she just wouldn't eat anything else. On Boxing Day, I might possibly insert some footage now, but on Boxing Day I had a call to say that she tied up and wasn't great, and yeah, we're still convinced that she's got PSSM. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that we tested for PSSM1 and it came back negative, but we think that possibly she might have another variant of it. So yeah, I think it's just, I don't know whether to test for that or not. We wouldn't do the muscle biopsy, we don't do the hair. I think it's quite intrusive to do the muscle biopsy. And if you look on Facebook, like on the forums and stuff, there's a lot of mixed reviews as to whether to just treat them like they've got PSSM and see if it helps, or to actually get them tested and spend the 300 quid. And obviously I'm spending a lot of money recently. So at the moment I'm just treating her like she's got PSSM. So like rugging her up, making sure that she's nice and warm, making sure that she's getting enough movement, enough exercise, and that she's getting the right food. But at the moment she's not getting any food because she's refusing to eat. But I'm sure that's going to change when she's back now. But yeah, we went yesterday and we just weren't overly happy with how she came out of the box, and that's nothing to do with them, that's not their fault. Like, they've done an incredible job with her, but she's just quite stiff, and she walks it off. She does walk it off quite well, but she's just, yeah, she's quite stiff. And so I spoke to my vet yesterday and my physio, and we jointly decided that actually 6 days of treadmill a week is probably a little bit too much for her, and it was good to kind of kickstart her and get her going, but now we need to turn it back and just do like ridden work and kind of crack on a little bit, do the treadmill every other week, I think, and then school her twice a week and hack her twice a week, just walking and trotting in school for now, and walking and trotting out hacking. Lots of pole work, just really getting her engaging, and that's fine. But I've spent £1,620 on livery alone this month. Like, that horse, honestly, I don't know how I've got any money left. She drains me. And I don't mind paying it if it's going to help, but I was like, well, if this is all things that I could do at home, it's cheaper for me just to have her at home. I'm already paying for my livery here, like I have been since June, because obviously I want to keep my space here. So it just seems silly to have her there. The only thing is she's so fresh right now. But I think having more turnout, having like being more rugged up, and changing her feed, I think that's going to really make a difference. And I'm just going to get help. I'm like, when I need the help, I'm going to get it. So hopefully it's all going to go well. But she's home. My baba's home. And yeah, I'm feeling good now that she's home. Actually, I'm feeling really good. It's been so weird. Like, I haven't had a home since June, like really home here. So it does seem so weird. But yeah, we couldn't, as much as I'd love to have her at my friends, it wasn't right. Like, there's no school, we can't do any poll work or anything, which is what we need to really be doing now. Yes, we can hack her, but I can only hack on my own, and I think she's far too fresh to hack on her own right now. I do not want to hack on my own. She's so fit. I've never ever had her this fit ever. So yeah, we brought her back here. It just made sense to be here. I've got such good help here. So we're home. 3 weeks early, but we're home. I asked them to school her this morning, and then we have got Freddie still in Worcestershire tomorrow, thank goodness. So I've begged him to come over and help me get on tomorrow back home, because obviously I got on yesterday, but she hasn't been home. And then we'll work her just for a few days consecutively, so that it doesn't give her time to like get fresh, just while she settles in, and then we'll just ride her 4 times a week, twice hacking, twice schooling. Let's go. Might possibly insert the footage now, but on Boxing Day, I need a wee. Sorry, I'm very chaotic. Hang on.